Warning, the following scenes contains organic roleplay that is unscripted on a Grand Theft Auto roleplay server. That's right, these people are pretending to be someone else in a video game.
What the f*** did Jax mean by he's out of the club? Damn, I figured there'd be a lot more people on a Sunday.
Shane?
Yeah, what up?
My goodness, long time no see.
It has been a long time. How are you guys doing?
Good to see you. Got a haircut.
I did.
Looks good.
It got kind of tiresome to deal with it on the road and shit, so.
Oh, nice.
Chopped it all off, yeah. Who do we have here?
Hey, I'm Camille. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
She's Camille. I'm also Camille.
Yeah, we're all Camille.
We're Camille.
Apparently.
We're all
Everybody's Camille?
Everyone's Camille.
So should I start introducing myself as Camille too?
Just say hi,
actually.
I'm Camille.
All right.
Hi, I'm Camille.
Where's everybody else at?
Yeah.
At church.
No, they're in church.
Oh shit, I'm late.
Yeah.
A few moments later.
All right, we can get the fuck out of here right in 30 minutes. Let's go. 9 o'clock.
Nice.
Hey, Chloe, look at my shoes.
I'm not
Travis
looking at
had
your
to be.
shoes.
Look at my shoes.
Your wife says I'm the better
Look
Jackson.
at my shoes.
What up?
Okay. I'll leave you be.
Look at this guy. Look at how
Okay, then probably
badass he
yeah,
looks
make a
all of a
coffee
sudden.
and
Oh,
everything.
thank you.
Shane's probably
Or
really
Jack's
confused
needs
right
to
now.
I'm
make
fucking
coffee.
so confused for this. Did you lie to me on the text?
No, when I told you I was out.
Because I walk in there and it's like, oh, we lied to you. Jax is still part of the club, but I came in here thinking you weren't going to be here.
No, so just bad timing.
I guess I'm good at that.
uh,
Look, you don't have to explain anything to me. I trust both of you. I trust, hell, all of us in this room right now more than anyone else in my life. So whatever it is that you did that for, I'm 100% behind you, if it means anything.
I do, but also like at the same time, like I knew people weren't gonna be happy with it, so it is what it is.
Fuck them, dude. Like, you guys are voted in these positions for a reason to make these decisions. If people can't live with it, well, fuck them.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised Tommy said that. I'm gonna be honest.
Me too.
I mean, you know, sometimes he's a big dum dum, but sometimes he actually has, decent things to say.
Well, I mean, he's always been club first. It's just sometimes he
Yeah.
doesn't get that across the right way.
Yeah.
Have you been working out your jowls?
Yeah.
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 Damn, dude.
You got like one of them fucking chewy balls to chew on.
Like, you got like fucking like
Shane.
what?
How's Curly taste?
Fuck you, dude. Shit didn't go down like that at all. They were kind of impressed with the story I told him about us with the fucking Knights import. And he said that he might have something that we could maybe help out with in the future. He didn't give me all the details yet, though.
And Curly helps us out when we come stateside. We can help him out with something. No big deal.
He sounded pretty excited about it and like that we could probably handle it. And I didn't know how that was going to actually go because I was coming in here thinking you weren't a part of the club, but I don't have to worry about that now.
Mm-hmm. Yarp.
I'll let you know once I hear more about it. I just figured I'd come in and say hello and catch up with peeps.
All right, let me chat with Shane for a second.
Well, bullshit. I thought
Me too.
I thought we were friends.
A very
They're
secret.
gonna talk
makes you
about
feel any
weed.
better. I don't
They're
even know what
gonna
he's
talk about
talking
weed
about.
anyways.
Little does he know I quit. What up?
What was that thing with Marcus?
What about the thing with Marcus?
I mean, he specifically leaned over the table to look at you and nodded at you.
I have no fucking idea. I
Why'd you
he,
nod back?
because he always makes a point to say hello to me.
In the middle of us talking about something pretty important?
I wasn't listening. I saw him look down the table at me and I just nodded at him. Like as a hello. Why?
Just making sure.
Has he been like fucking talking shit or something?
I mean, I've never trusted Marcus fully.
I just like his tacos.
He is a part of the problem in this club, I believe. He's one of those guys that instills things in people's fucking minds and poisons them. Red has given us a pretty big insight.
Yeah, I got you. I mean, I've seen that. He doesn't get through me, though.
You got to understand that you're a little gullible, or you used to be a lot more.
Not when it comes to this club, dude. This club fucking raised me. You got to remember, I came in here with nothing.
Same.
And then as like my family like diminished, this is all I got.
How's Nomad going?
Yeah, it's fucking rough. It's fun though. Lots of you're constantly going. But yeah, to the point where I got tired of taking care of the hair.
Get it?
So yeah, I mean, being on the road for that long and not having access to a lot of things that shit that you kind of fucking warned me about, kind of led me down a different path. Like I haven't smoked weed in a very long time. Switched over to cigs.
I don't know if that's any better.
I don't either, but I mean, I've noticed a difference in how I think.
Not as clouded.
Yeah, and I keep my mouth shut a lot of times now. Just whatever people need of me, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're at the bottom of the totem pole. You gotta prove yourself and pay your dues type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Starting over, essentially. Yeah, I mean, I will admit, there was some doubts about me wanting to come back, but some of the shit that I heard outside of this club, like about the club, I want to fix those. People don't take us seriously at all.
What'd you hear?
They think we're a fucking joke.
Yeah, but
We're not an MC.
how do they present? Is that the same thought for every other fucking club?
They don't give a fuck about the other MCs. They're just MCs to them. But we're Black Lotus, so we're supposed to be perfect when it comes to being an MC, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that we're not even close, like, we're a fucking joke. We don't have respect even amongst our allies.
That's fucking rough.
Yep. People that, are supposed to be one of our closest allies, I won't name names, but they think we're a fucking joke. And they were happy to see me leave.
I mean, you don't have to tell me details. I mean, I'm kind of very distant now, but how are you going to change that? Because a lot of people in this state are very hard-headed.
At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what some Southside gang thinks about us. But if we can't hold up our own values as an MC, what the fuck is the point? I talked to Flint for about an hour and a half the other day while I was making my decision. Like, I was coming back, but it was still a decision. Like, not gonna lie, it crossed my mind, like, everything I was doing, risking my life, etc. Do I think this club deserves what I was doing? And there was a small part of me that was like, no. Because we had strayed so fucking far from what I believe it meant to be a part of this and be this, that part of me just didn't want to come back to it.
I know what you feel, man.
I mean, I was making $40K a week just living and existing in their organization.
Oh, Jesus. I don't know. With me being short on cash, I probably would have kept doing it.
But ultimately, I owe Larry. I owe Larry everything. And I don't want to see this collapse because, he built this and I don't want to see him go back to Reno if it failed. And I just don't want to see it fail in general.
I share that with you. I mean, he was my fucking sponsor. He brought me in. Brought me in whenever I wasn't really supposed to be brought in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Danny still, to this day, will tell you that I was way too young to be brought in.
I'd probably agree with that.
I mean, I do too.
You just needed some maturing. And I think you got a little bit of that while you were in the club.
Yeah.
But you didn't get to be a kid. You didn't get to grow up. You got kind of tossed in the fire. And were expected to be a 35-year-old man maturity level. Like, not everybody. Well, I mean, there's some 35-year-olds that aren't mature still. So
Yeah, the Nomads are taking that fire and forging my ass right now, I'm telling you.
yeah, they don't fuck around. Every other fucking charter doesn't fuck around. We're the softest charter, and I'll die on that hill right now.
I'm agreeing with you 100% now after what I've seen. I mean, Black Lotus is the first thing that I ever even saw of a motorcycle club. And, as I'm still within the, the family of Black Lotus, but it's different.
Mhm.
And it's good and bads, right? But
My goal is to change that.
yeah.
I talked with Flint, and we're gonna create this what we call anti-soft movement. Flint doesn't feel like somebody would punch somebody in the mouth that deserves to get their mouth punched because one of two things: somebody will back him up, or he's worried that he'd get in trouble for defending himself in the culture, and that's a problem.
People
look
need to
soft.
speak up. People need to fucking don't even go through the anonymous bullshit. I was shaking my head when Viv was talking about that. Like, you should bring everything up to this fucking table.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not a huge fan of the anonymity thing. Like, if you don't feel comfortable enough to bring something up in this club, then you shouldn't be in this club.
Exactly.
Like, just tell somebody they're a fucking idiot and why you think they're an idiot. But
Yeah.
let me talk with Indy.
Let me get out of your hair. I'll be
Friday,
out there.
15.
I'm not
Sorry.
flying out until later, so
Oh yeah.
he's all yours. Is that a new patch, by the way, Jax?
No, same one.
Just never noticed the color before. What's up, gentlemen?
Hey, Shane.
How's it going?
What up, Mike?
Oh, up, down, sideways. Ravens are winning, so I'm doing pretty
Oh,
good.
fuck yeah. Sports ball.
Sports ball's going well tonight.
Yep. Chase, how you been, man?
Living.
Same, brother.
I'm alive, so I guess I'm winning.
It's definitely a good statement to say that you're alive. I've had some close calls.
Yeah, I don't like making statements about myself being dead when I'm dead.
Yeah, I imagine that's pretty hard to do.
Right.
I think it's... Yeah, I ain't worried about it. When it's my time, it's my time.
So, how's Nomads? Have you found a pack?
Oh, man. They're just kind of like really sponging everything right now, you know? It's completely different than I ever would have imagined. It's way different than here. And when you have only this club, this specific club is what you know about the life, right? It was a big eye opener. Still is.
Yeah, I mean, it's times I miss being a nomad and just the genuine freedom that comes from being, you're riding where you're told to ride, but you spend a lot of time just you and the road and your motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to meet a lot of different people.
Yeah, dude, I've met so many people I forgot everyone's fucking names.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's by like the 5th or 6th time you make your way back through a place, you start to pick that shit up, but it does take a while, and sometimes you'll come back and somebody's gone and you got 3 new people, and it's like, Jesus Christ, stop changing.
Yeah, I don't think I ever would have been prepared for this, but it's a learning experience for sure.
Oh yeah.
Not having access to a lot of shit that I took for granted too led me down to the path of quitting weed.
Oh my.
Yep, instead I'm just gonna kill myself with cigarette smoke, but at least it's a clearer head.
Yeah, it's funny, as I've given up cigarette smoke. But it will help you find your nice, raspy core.
Yep, for sure, man. Still cranking out tacos?
Not so much these days. We started going to that place up in Yellowjack up in Sandy, and then just didn't make sense to make tacos if we were just going to ride somewhere and buy tacos.
Yeah, I get that. But it's also, I guess it's good to kind of give business to places and shit.
It is. And so I just kind of stopped making them. But hey, every so often I still make a batch or 2.
That's one thing I've kind of noticed is like when you're always on the go, you're coming across tons of different people and different things and stuff like that. And I feel like sometimes we've lost that because we kind of just all just used to hang out here. And we weren't going around and just, whether it was just rides or just going to different things that other people were doing.
Yeah, no, riding out is the thing we, as an MC should be doing. And, other than the public ride, our road captain doesn't really lead a lot of them. I mean, I know we're supposed to have one in like 10 minutes, but
Yeah. By the way, what's
Wednesdays
the
and after church is not enough in my book. What's up?
what's the radio that we're on?
I believe it's still
A radio check.
good check.
Nice. Thank you.
Good check.
Yep. I'm looking forward to the ride, though. I mean, I drove my car because I had it at the airport, so it'll be good to get back with the OGs and ride a little.
Yep.
This time I don't have to worry about like being a tail gunner. I'll just fucking chill.
Yeah.
Well, do you know anybody who's looking for? I found a couple of bags of like King's Breath on my bike. You know anyone that I could probably give it to?
Not off the top of my head.
Maybe
Not
Flint.
really. I mean, probably. Like, if anybody is gonna do drugs or know where to consume them, who consumes them, it's probably Flint these days. I don't know where he ended up though.
Yeah, I'll go find them and stuff.
All right, brother. It's
Good
to
shit.
see
Yeah,
you.
you too. Both of you.
Later.
I guess it's certain fucking things.
Alright, we're mounting up.
You heard the man. You going on the ride, Shane?
Yep.
Fuck
yeah.
brother.
What? Very close.
What up, Tayson? It's alright, it's alright. How's your trip device?
I need the megaphone.
Thank you.
So used to my Marabunta.
Where is it?
It's back. I left it back with whenever I hopped on the plane to get back.
Oh, I gotcha.
I had that shit shipped out to where we were. Tell you what, man, nobody's don't fuck around.
No, I'm sure not.
And I'm glad I brought the Marabunta because that thing is nice on the long rides, you know?
Absolutely. It's a comfortable fit.
Yeah. Plus I got those saddlebags as well.
Yeah, got room for fucking
Sorry,
stuff.
Yeah, because sometimes you're fucking sleeping on the road.
They're in an active war right now, so heads up.
Again?
They're fighting the Lost again.
I thought you said they were in an active war.
Holy shit.
Ow, my head.
That fucking sign almost hit me.
No, they're in another one.
Alright, we're gonna get off this this ramp here. But we're gonna be making a right and then a left at that four-way.
Like a glove?
Water. I need a bottle of water.
Mr.
It's on your
Jake.
shoulder.
Yes, prospect.
Lotus.
What's up?
No.
He gives me good advice.
He too much, so he's like,
thank
Jax,
you.
Like, should I continue to call Tommy Thor?
Fed Finder one more time.
You call me what you want as long as it's not late for dinner.
To that.
He doesn't like me calling you Thor, so I won't do it.
No, ask me again.
Dude, Lotus, we want to clarify. Should I continue to call Tommy Thor?
Okay,
I missed everybody.
Yeah, okay, he was good with it.
Yeah, see, there you go. Well, look, let me ask you a question. All right, here we go.
All right.
Lotus, supreme advisor of Shane's shoulder. Should me and Shane go get into some trouble with cops?
Okay.
Oh, he was excited about that one.
Oh shit! All right. Should Mr. Lotus, should we try to get see if anybody else wants to go get into some trouble?
Do not to that.
Well, looks like it's just us.
Black Froggy.
Yeah, Lotus.
I have a Black Froggy.
I named him Lotus.
Oh, hey, Shane, I got something for
What's
you.
up?
What's your favorite number today? You like gumballs?
22.
Yo, gumball just for you.
What is this?
Hi, you guys are welcome
It's
to
a
come play
gumball.
with us. It's basically like a hide and seek,
You sure about this?
100%.
but it's in Mirror Park.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Whoa.
No!
What kind of gumball was that?
I think it was licorice. It was a black one.
Yep, that was
Oh.
licorice. You son of a bitch. Ugh. Oh. All right.
I got a cinnamon one here. Oh,
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Good lord.
By the way, VP, I do not have your number, so I'm gonna remedy that.
I'm married.
That's fine. I'm not into men.
If he doesn't pay his bills,
Hey, it looks like
nowadays in
somebody just
London.
mashed one of the prospects' bikes.
What?
They've got him surrounded out front.
I think we should set an example, to be honest.
Nah, we'll see what the prospects do.
Sure we want to let the prospects try to like, set an example?
Yes, I want the prospects to stick up for their own property. I want to see what they do. Because if they can't set an example now, what makes you think they'll be able to do it as a full patch?
Because they'll be shown how to handle it correctly.
Well,
like there's no reason why that son of a bitch should actually still be in the car right now.
He just left us with a "we'll see you guys."
Yeah, that was handled greatly.
Good night.
Yep. I'm gonna repair my bike. I'll be back.
Who was it?
For fuck's sake, some katana wielding idiot.
It's I don't think that was not Beans. Fuck, what's that guy's name? Purgatory, but is that Brick? No, that wasn't Brick. He's from Purgatory, though. I know that much. I know where their compound is. I know where their hideout is. That was crazy that he actually blamed her for that kind of shit.
Don't they hang out at the oil field?
Yep, they do.
What's happening?
Daniel Kane is their leader. Let's see. Jay
Daniel
Perfect is with
Kane,
them as well.
he's a customer at my store.
Yeah, he's I think the leader at least. Jay Perfect is also another member. I got Bongo's number as well. That wasn't Bongo though.
So what prompted him to say we'll see you guys?
He's an idiot, I would guess.
Riley said, just slow down next time. And he said, well, don't pull out in front of people. We'll be seeing you guys.
And why is that guy still able to walk?
Well, let's say I'm a prospect, so I didn't want to like start some shit that wasn't me to start. But I would have
Well,
been happy to
I wanted him to give Riley's katana as payment, but he was like, "No, that thing's not worth as much as that bike." And it's like, "Yeah, you're right." So fucking give it.
Was this like just now?
Yeah, literally just now. Like she was pulling out of the compound and he was hauling ass and ran her over. Fucked up her bike. And the only thing that he offered as compensation was mac and cheese, it sounded like. Which is fucking absurd.
Yeah, he
was like,
said
well,
he was
I'm broke. And I said, well, then
negative
sell your car.
8,000.
Gosh, it'd be a shame if something happened to his car.
I mean, we can make that happen.
Okay, go find it. Get up.
I literally know where their hideout is if anyone needs to know or anything. So
Bring Camille, bring Riley,
There's some,
find
like-
2 other willing members, and go find his car.
okay. Who wants to come with?
Might I suggest bringing a can of gasoline and a lighter?
That's what I was thinking.
Great idea.
That's far more creative than I was gonna be. I just have a sawed off, which would have been funny to take out all of his tires.
There you go, Tommy and Shane, or Tommy and Seven. Go with them.
I think Travis should go.
Or Travis, if he wants.
Why should Travis go, Shane?
Show us how to handle this situation, man.
I'm not showing you shit. You're a nomad.
The fuck
Yeah,
does that
you're
have
trying
to do?
you're trying to C-sack?
No, Travis and I had a conversation while it was going down when the opportunity was
Wait
ripe.
a second. I got
Shane's
an idea.
pouty because I disagreed with him.
I'm not pouty. I'd like to see how this gets handled out now.
I got an idea. Why don't we send one of our future prospective sergeants out to handle it?
Ooh.
I have an idea. I hear
That's
a lot
just-
of mouths
that's just-
running and nobody going.
That's just what I fucking did, Tommy. I fucking delegated.
Let me go get my gun.
You wouldn't go, Seven?
Sure, as long as I get to set something on fire.
Yeah, did you hear that, Riley? By the way, or were you away?
No, I didn't hear anything.
No, you, Camille, Seven, and Tommy are going to find that car and bring it back.
Okay.
Just a car. If he,
don't bring it back.
We're not gonna bring it
torch
back.
it. Yeah,
We're
don't
gonna
bring it back.
destroy
Torch it. And if he gives you shit and he ends up on the ground, you take his fucking blade as payment for what you did to your bike.
Oh, say
Sounds
fucking
good.
less.
Then you can
Sounds
keep it.
good. The guy had an attitude.
It's yours to keep it.
Yeah, I don't know why he has an attitude. Purgatory ain't shit, and they never will be shit. He was talking like they were, so that was kind of crazy, but whatever.
Are there any gas cans in the prospect van still?
I'm gonna skip purgatory. go
I
straight to
have a
hell.
gas can. I have a gas
Is it
can.
full?
Let me see.
Oh, it's easy to fill it. I've got a lighter.
Okay, so not sure where you went beyond going with
Why are you shaking your head, Shane?
Because now it's going to be even a bigger problem. Whenever it could have been handled right here in front of the compound. Opportunities missed, and now they're going to go over there and piss more than just one person off.
What did they go to their
Why are
place?
you talking like he wasn't gonna go back to purgatory and cry anyways?
Right, but like you had the
Hey,
you had
heads
the
up,
advantage
we're,
then.
we're dropping to a different
Now they're
radio
going to
in
roll
case
into someone's territory to grab a
we're,
fucking
dropping
car.
one.
How do you think that's going to play out?
How do you
It's
think it's
the-
gonna play out
it's
if we
the
grabbed him here?
Number 2,
It
someone.
wouldn't have mattered. It would have actually been in our favor here.
Nothing. How long have you been gone? Have you forgot how this shit works?
Yes, and that's a good thing, Travis. It's a good thing that I forgot how this fucking state works.
Well, then you don't have to come visit, man. If you don't like it so much.
What is going on between the two of you?
What happened is exactly what I said was going to happen. And Travis disagreed with me, and then we sat and watched, and I was right.
A guest in my house tried to tell me how to run it. Is what exactly happened.
You know what, Travis? Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. It's amazing what people think about this, man.
What are you talking about, Shane?
Soft Lotus.
Ooh, you should come over here. I like the way you're talking.
Nah, I'm good. I'm out. I'll see you guys, never.
Shine.
Huh.
What's going on? I'm so fucking confused. I don't understand.
I don't know, man. I just expect people that are higher up in this fucking thing to show an example for some of the prospects, and when an opportunity happens like that, it gets falls back, almost like we're fucking scared to like protect ourselves and our property.
No.
That's what I saw.
We're letting them like. We're effectively like testing them and seeing like how they're like operating.
Nah, Larry, the test failed.
Talk to them.
The test failed whenever it was in the street.
Yeah.
And now Travis is pushing me out, saying that I'm a guest in his own home, so he can fucking ride the biggest dick he ever wants out of here. But you know what? I'll leave first.
Technically, you are a guest, Shane. If you think about it.
That's fantastic, dude. If that's how I am treated.
Shane, for Nomad. So like, although this used to be your home, like, and even if it still is your home, like, per se, right? You're a Nomad, so like per like club. What's it called? Like club.
You're right. I don't have any input. And
you do.
What it seems like, maybe I don't have any place here either. And if you're saying what Travis has said and how he's treating me right now is how everyone should be treating me,
no,
I'm good.
That's not what I'm saying, Shane. You gotta listen. You are a Nomad, aka part of a different charter, Black Lotus, meaning that your home is on the road with the Nomads, right? This used to be your home in like a club aspect, right? It's still your home because you're family to all of us, right? And even Travis knows that. But
I don't think he's treating me like family, dude. You know, if
you know
I treat you guys all with like family, but no, Travis has something shoved right up his ass and he wants to spin on it. Fine, go for it.
Well, then that's Travis for you, right? That's how he's always been.
Yeah, but maybe my time away has made me realize I don't have to fucking deal with him or how he is.
I mean, you don't, technically. You don't have to take shit from him. But he can still, per se, tell you to fuck off because you're a Nomad, right? But we're gonna get to that point. Don't worry about it. We all love you still, alright? This entire situation is stupid in itself. Like, the guy got his feelings hurt so much that he's gonna start a war over running someone over.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm trying to prevent, and nobody fucking sees it that way. I'm trying to prevent your asses from going into a war whenever it could have been handled here. And he's more than willing. He could have been more than willing to show the prospects how to fucking handle this. Because I knew they weren't going to fucking do it. They came back and they said, I'm a prospect. I didn't really want to cause any trouble. No. Nah, like, that was your fucking bite.
The thing is that it would have cost a war, nonetheless, because of how this fucking place operates. If we had done something to him here or somewhere else, it's still probably going to turn into something more. Because that's...
Then why even wait?
The unfortunate reality of this fucking dumbass state.
Look, if Jax is sitting here telling me that, like, he's gonna try and like help change the way the club is and start actually, you know, being what we should be.
Mm-hmm.
Right then and there is the reason why what he's saying is everyone's laughing at us or doesn't have respect for us. We let that go.
Right.
It's just my opinion, man, and I understand. It doesn't. My opinion has no value here now, and I get that. It was my choice, by all means. But I don't appreciate how Travis talked to me.
We can't change that shit in a day, you know? Like, what Jax is talking about is something me and Jax have talked a lot about over the last few weeks, because it's either we do what we're... Sorry, I have to sneeze. Have to!
Bless you. Bless you.
If we don't change, then... I'm kind of on my last straw, okay? So if we don't, then I will probably talk to Reno and fold this entire charter.
I don't know, man. I feel like fucking.
Because I'm done being babysitter.
I hate you feeling that way, and that's kind of why I reacted the way I did to this situation. And right now, I feel like Travis is a part of the problem. If that's how he feels, he could have stepped up right there.
It isn't. It's just very opinionated.
Well, opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one, and they all stink.
That's how it is.
But nah, like he's talking about last straws, man. Like I think he might have just took mine.
Nah. We'll be back and visit.
We'll see. I'll let you know if that stuff from Curly comes through.
Alright. Sounds good.
Alright, man.
Are you going back or?
No, I'm taking the flight out.
Okay. Alright. Have a good one then. I'll see you around.
You too, boss. Good luck.
Love you, baby boy.
Right back at you, Dad.
Alright, be safe.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Explains to me.
Just fuck him, dude.
Okay.
I feel like he is going to be... He is an example of the issues that you're going to have.
All right, let's bypass that right now. Explain the situation first, and then we'll get back to that.
Prospect gets their bike completely ran over by some masshat, right?
Okay.
They stop him in the street. It's like two of them and Jackie, right? And I told Travis, I was like, this is a prime example that we should like make sure that people understand that they should not do shit like that. And Travis is like, no, this is a prime example for us to let the prospects show us how to handle this. And I was like, they're not going to. Because I know how fucking prospects act in this club. And he goes, well, that means that if they don't know how to handle it, then we have a problem. How are they supposed to learn? I was like, by you going out there and
Just
showing
as a
them.
heads up, No Mercy is outside the gate, throwing a big old fit over here.
And so guess what they decided to do? They let him leave, and then they made then they picked out a group to go out and go get the car and deal with it.
Like in the compound?
No, just right outside the gates. They're real pissed off that we rode through by their gas station. We didn't do anything. We literally just rode past it. Now apparently we slow rolled them, according to them.
Oh, another example presents itself. Or another opportunity.
I mean, it's fucking no mercy. They've been looking for a reason to fight us for how long?
I know. We're too busy fucking fighting ourselves.
So
they go off and they go and have to go find the car, which is going to be on someone's fucking turf, instead of taking the opportunity of being right in front of our clubhouse. So Travis starts saying like, well, we're still going to... I was like, you're going to get your ass into a war when it could have just been handled the moment it happened. I was like, and so then they start...
Thing is...
I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not. It could be them four going through. But like, they were trying to find a group, and I was like, I think Travis should go. Show him how it's done, dude. Like, sure, I might have like said it in a sarcastic way, but that's because what I said was going to happen happened. And so then he said I was being pouty because, you know, we disagreed. And then he said something about, well, I'm being told by a guest to do something in my own home. And I was like, you know what? Fuck you, dude. Which, I get it. But I put over 3 years in this fucking club, dude. I'm a fucking OG. He's not even a goddamn OG. And he wants to sit there and so quick to fucking say that I'm a guest. I get that I'm a guest. I understand I made the decision to go Nomad. But if that's how fast things change and how I'm treated, I don't need to come back, dude.
Okay. Couple things I'll touch on.
I got one on the roof of the cab company right now. I can see him.
Travis is one that will jump that fast because in Travis's defense, and I'm not defending anything, I'm not taking any side here. I'm not taking your side, I'm not taking his side, okay? I'm going to be the VP. In the aspect of you're a guest, the second you rock something else, yes, technically you become that guest being a nomad, and you get that, and I'm not going to fucking go heavily into that. Now, could he have handled it a better way? Yes, 110%. But you also have to look at it like
the cab company.
Look at it like this too.
White shirt on top.
How does it look to a prospect that we have somebody from outstate telling him what he should do with his prospect in state? You know what I'm saying?
We're all a representative of the same thing, Jax. Just because I'm out of state, we all have the same fucking things. We all follow the same rules here.
Now,
that's not
law
true.
enforcement's here.
We follow most of the same rules, but chapter to chapter is different based on where they live and laws and stuff like that.
Cops pull them. Just let me handle it.
I mean, if you're wondering why people have the way that they think about us outside the club, that's a prime example in my eyes.
Okay, but here's the thing too. When we come and hang out with nomads, right? Who always makes the calls when we're on the road? The nomads do, right? That is their right, being nomadic. Even me as a vice president, I get no fucking say in what the nomads do, right?
I wasn't making decisions.
I'm not saying you were, but you have to look at the look of it all. It looks like you're telling somebody from a different charter what to do. I'm not saying that is what you did, but you have to look at the optics of everything. Unfortunately, okay, I guess No Mercy just opened fired.
Why?
They just texted me. They said this was a warning. They opened fired on us as a warning. Doubt there will be more than.
My shit's petty, dude. Let me get out of your hair. I don't have to come back to Los Santos, man.
Shut the fuck up, first off. I don't know. They already left. It is what it is. Larry's handling it. I get what you're trying to do, and I agree with you. I think we need to be less soft. I've already discussed this with a couple of people before I, quote, came back. Okay? But you have to understand, and I get where your heart is at. You want to see LS like thrive, right? This was your original home. This was the place that gave you everything. And I get that 110%. And I'm not going to knock you for being fucking passionate about the club. But unfortunately, there are politics in this world that you will unfortunately come to bear being a nomad, because unless you're out and about and in between, when you're at each fucking charter helping, that's all you are, unfortunately, is just fucking help.
Right back.
And that fucking sucks. Yes, we're all a part of the same, but if for whatever reason, right, you got to look at it like this too. We smack the mouth of somebody and they want, specifically, they want you to be involved in anything moving forward. Otherwise, the war never fucking ends. But Curly is like, nah, Shane, we have to fucking push guns for Reno for the next 3 months. They're going to have to fucking handle it themselves. That is what we want to avoid from guests doing shit. And you're not the only person that has to live by those, right?
But I wasn't offering my, like, to go out and handle it with people. Like, I was even volunteered, and I was like, this isn't my place. I merely just added a suggestion, and Travis had the fucking attitude, and then treats me like shit, dude. Like, help comes in different ways. I could merely give a different point of view, and that's helping. The club that helped me grow up and be who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And it's immediately thrown back in my face like I hurt his feelings for fucking going nomads. Well, you know what? It's not about him, so fuck off.
I get that.
And his little fuck, he's just, dude, I just feel like he sits on his heels. And now, I hope it doesn't happen, but if they actually find that car and that asshole, it's going to be in front of all of his fucking friends, and you're going to have a bigger issue.
I mean,
Larry wanted to say you're going to have a bigger issue regardless if you handle it in the street right then and there, but the thing is the opportunity was lost. And that's one thing that I've learned while I've been gone. You need to take care of shit right away.
Okay. And those are things we will work on, Jane, but we have to be the ones to do that.
Absolutely.
And I am all for your ideas and your opinions and your different points of views, because you are going to see as a nomad a lot more than what 90% of these club members are going to see, because they don't leave the state. But when you come, and I want you to come back, you know, if you need to leave tonight to cool off, put some distance between you and Travis, so be it. But you're going to come back, or I'll make Curly make you come back, because anytime I request something, I'll be like, bring Shane or send Shane. And I'll fucking force your dumbass back here. But
I don't want to actually get hit.
We're going to need other perspectives.
Yeah,
I have a game plan. I am working with people. And if Travis sticks on his heels, he sticks on his heels, and he'll get fucking sat on his ass, and he'll learn to fucking not be on his heels. You got to understand too, Travis is very stuck in the ways of what he believes an MC should be. You have your ideas. I have my ideas. We all are like a mixture of bullshit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Travis is very, like, he does not have a filter. He will just say whatever he wants to say because he believes what he is saying is 100% truth, and he doesn't give a fuck whose feelings he's hurt. Or if that turns into more. He doesn't give a fuck, right? He is what I used to be a super long time ago. You remember how aggro I was? How angry I was all the fucking time?
No.
Like, my opinion didn't fucking stink, and everybody else's opinion did stink, and everybody was a fucking moron or an idiot.
Well, I guess you just wore that coat better than he does.
I'm more mature than he is. I've lived longer, right? I am not giving him an excuse. He is barely older than you are, Shane. He hasn't gone through the losses and the bullshit that you have now gone to that has matured you at a rapid rate. He hasn't gone through a good chunk of, you know, what you've gone through. Sure, he's gone through shit. I mean, we all have. But he has to learn, and people will have to learn to stick up for their opinions and stuff and stand up to him. Otherwise, he will just keep doing this because he knows, one, you can get away with it, because you saying, fuck this, I'm out, you lost. It doesn't matter if your opinion was 100% right, because you're the one that left and didn't want to deal with him. In his eyes, he wins. And you're the one that's backing out and leaving and stuff.
Yeah, well, I guess I've already done that, right? But
Well,
like, it's the rest of you that you're gonna let him do that? Then that's who's losing. I'll go back to the fucking Nomads and be fine. But you guys are all losing if he keeps fucking doing this shit, and you already have an issue with it.
That is not something that will be fixed overnight, though.
I'm not expecting it to be fixed overnight, but what I didn't expect is overnight to be called a fucking guest in the way that he did.
I understand that.
And I understand that it's fucking, like, it's legitimately because I'm now a Nomad, but I have spent many times with him before.
I get it.
We've had lots of, like, he can just fucking choke on a dick and die, dude.
All right, let's dial back the death threats.
If he dies from choking on a dick, then that's just fucking funny.
I understand your anger. I do. And I'm not saying that it's not warranted. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have it. That's why I'm not going to stop you from getting your bike on a fucking plane and taking off if you need to. You know, I get it if you need space. But what I don't want to hear is fuck this state because you had an argument with a member that didn't go well. You know, you were here for 3 years and I seen you through how much shit through those 2 years. Is that fair to me that Travis now fucks our relationship?
Right, but I mean...
But I can't fix it in a day. I can't get this club where it needs to be in a day. And I'm not saying that you need to fucking sit here and take it. You don't need to. You're a fucking Nomad. You can do whatever the fuck you want when it comes to leaving and staying. And if it's better for your mindset to leave, then take off. I'm good with that. But I didn't fucking do everything I did for you to toss everything else away in the state because one Canadian asshole was mean to you. You got a good head on your shoulders, okay? And you're making extremely good strides. I've been following up, okay? I know a bit.
I don't know, man.
But I will handle things here. So hopefully the next time you come back, things will be better. And if they're not, I need to know. I mean, I'm sure I probably will know. But it's just things that are going to fucking take time. And
I understand that, man.
Sorry, I'm listening.
Yeah, I got off the radio.
They did a pop shot before they left.
And they fucking hit Indy, caused him to bleed?
Did they?
I heard Indy on the radio before I turned it off that he's fucking has a slow bleed.
I mean, if that's the case, I'll figure it out when I get back. And if they did hit him, then they're going to get more than what they wanted. Slow rolled their territory. Okay. You're not that important.
Was it our ride or was it the people going after that fucking car?
I don't think it was people going after the car.
It'd be fucking funny if it was, because then that's just another +1 on my column.
We had 4 people drive through Little Soul and demanded we give them... Well, hang on. They said we demand that we give them a call if we ever go through there. So we asked if they're going to give us one when they drive through Mirror Park. They said no. This is what I'm talking about. That's who we're dealing with. It's
hold
not...
up. I just want to make a point.
Okay.
If we would have handled our shit in the front of the clubhouse, like I had mentioned, not telling anybody, just suggested it, this wouldn't have happened.
What wouldn't have happened?
No Mercy coming over.
We don't know if it's related.
It said 4 people going through Little Soul.
Yeah, and the reason why they made it an issue was because we didn't give them a call like they're an MC.
Those 4 people wouldn't have had to go through Little Soul if the shit was handled.
Shane, you don't know if that's related.
It is related.
You're hoping it's related so that you can prove a point.
Sure, but let's think about this. Let's think about the timeline of events that just happened. We let them go. We had 4 people go out to find a car. They said that person had a katana on him. Most likely it's a shogun or something. Or no, actually one of them said it started with a P.
P, Purgatory?
Yes.
That's the only group that I know.
Yes. Where's Purgatory?
Yeah, that's a joke.
Hmm?
That's kind of a joke. They don't exist, really. No gangs really exist anymore. It's us, No Mercy.
Right, but, well, I mean, where do they hang out? Because what's-her-face, Camille said that she knew where they hang out. How much you want to bet they were going through Little Soul to find them?
Purgatory hangs out at the oil fields. Let me ask Larry something real quick. Why were we going through Little Seoul in the first place? Do you know?
I'm right, aren't I?
Shut the fuck up, Shane.
I'm fucking
shut the
right.
fuck up. Because Shane literally got into a fight with Travis about dealing with a car that nearly killed somebody. And when after they went to go look for it, it's the start of all of this because Travis wanted to have a hard on about Shane not.
I'm gonna blame Travis for this one.
Well, I get that. I get that, but the whole reason why they were in the area in the first place is because they were looking for a car that Shane wanted to deal with when it was there, but instead...
Hold up, I suggested, I did not...
Shane suggested, sorry, I'm being yelled at. Shane suggested that we deal with them there and now, but Travis wanted to be like, you're a guest, Shane, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that sounds good, yeah.
Is the TLDR I've been getting. So now Shane feels like he's on top of the world and being very smug, so I'm probably gonna have to dick punch him and leave him in the garbage, so.
No, you won't.
Fucking guest punch. So Purgatory's the one that made the threat, not No Mercy. Gotcha. And they had one guy who didn't say anything, just take a shot at one of us? Yeah. So they got upset because we drove through, we didn't treat them like an MC. They don't want to be treated like an MC, but they still require us to treat them like an MC. Yeah, well, they can suck my whole ass. I said, well, when they want to be an MC, they'll get treated like an MC. But until then, they're not going to get treated like an MC. They can fucking suck a dick. Just hit them with a K, LOL. I mean, they're children, of course. Of course it'll start a war, but that's because they're fucking 6 years old. But I mean, at the same time, Larry, they just came to us and shot 2 of our people. Because they want to get treated like an MC, but not want to be an MC.
The next move on your guys' part is big. Oh, that's me providing input, I'm sorry.
Oh, minimal, we need to deal with Purgatory making threats. I don't. Okay. I'll give you my 2 cents when I get back. Alright. Alright, bye-bye. Basically, they were looking for the car. Shut up. And they said that we slow rolled them, but it was just the members slowing down when they go through people's turfs. And they said, I thought you MCs give people a call when you go through your other people's territory. And there he's like, well, yeah, if you're an MC, we do. And they're like, well, you need to give us a call if you're going to come through Little Seoul anymore. And he's like, well, are you going to give us a call when you come to Mirror Park? No. Okay, then we're not going to do that. And he's like, okay, well, if you guys don't, we're just going to shoot you anytime you come through Little Seoul just for going through Little Seoul. Yes, I understand that they were in Little Seoul because of this, Shane, but...
I get it.
No Mercy has been looking for a reason. This is their reason.
Sure. But domino effect, brother.
However, we are going to deal with Purgatory. If they're going to utter threats like that, they're going to get dealt with. No Mercy is a fucking stupid-ass shitlord gang. And they've been in a war every week since you've been gone, I swear to God.
I know.
And
I remember.
The people that they fight with, they're buddies with them a week later. And then they're fighting them in a war again 2 weeks later. Like with the loss.
I get all that. But we all know it would have been avoided.
It wouldn't have.
I got lucky being right on this, but it would have been avoided.
You did get lucky being right on this. The only reason they were there this time was because of that one singular car. But it literally could have been tomorrow us driving near them, they would have done the same thing.
You just gotta understand though too, like when shit happens in our area, that is the best time to handle our shit.
Yep. I am 110% with you. But like I said, this is going to be one of those experiences that this is going to be like a, see, this is what I'm talking about. This needs to fucking change.
Yep.
So take your fucking smugness to the bank, cash it in this time, bitch. Okay. But no more of this fucking Travis was mean to me, I'm leaving shit, okay? It's not that deep. Let him be a fucking toddler about shit. You're way more grown than he is. I didn't fucking overlook you and want to bring you in under my wing for nothing, okay, bitch?
I'm just not gonna deal with him fucking talking like that to me, dude.
Then smack him in the mouth.
Oh, I'm sure that'll go well. A guest punching out the fucking road captain.
A club member of a different charter punching out another club
That's not
member
what I was
who
called.
had a disagreement. Well, who cares what Travis called you?
Dude, you call me that. And
Okay.
Larry calls me that. I
That is
get
what
it now.
it is on paper. I am not going to go here and go, what's up, guest? But it's not just you. You're trying to make this like it's an about you thing. It's every nomad. Including Curly, who's the president. Guess what? He's a guest everywhere he goes.
It's not about that, man.
I
You know
get
what
it.
it is. It's how fucking Travis talked.
I get it. You feel disrespected. You feel like he basically said the last 3 years that you put in for this charter meant fucking nothing. And that you're fucking nothing. I get it. I get the way he comes across. I get the way he talks to people.
He's just, I don't know. I'm not sure he's there. Road captain leading us to a fucking dead end today. Then wants to call fucking names and also wants to sit back on his heels and expect prospects to demonstrate what Black Lotus LS does when people disrespect their property. And I brought it up. I said it because you know what the problem is? People don't say it. People don't speak up. They don't call people out.
Again, I just got back from being away for a month and a half. It's gonna change. I need time.
I hope you can do it.
Well, I have a lot of people that are like-minded that want it to change.
Don't think Travis is among those.
He is. He just isn't in the same ball game as us. He wants to get to the same ending, but he needs to get there the way we want to. He wants things done in a different way. He wants things done a way more black and white way. He just expects. And he's not wrong in some of the way that he thinks, but yes, he goes about things the wrong way. But again, it's why we never, like, for you, for instance, you did a lot of dumb shit. You can't negate that. But your heart was always in the right spot. Same with Tommy. Tommy does a lot of dumb shit. But guess what? You guys, all three of you, are for the same thing. You just don't go about it the same way. And yes, that is going to grind some fucking gears. Trust me. How many people are a fan of me, mostly, when I was Sergeant at Arms? How many friends did I have then? Not a whole lot.
I don't know, man. Now I'm just recalling Travis making that comment on the ride, too, saying how I disrespected the club because I listened to Curly and I didn't listen to Black Lotus, which is a crock of shit.
What do you mean when you say that?
Whenever about kicking cars. And how do you kick cars with the Nomads? And I was like, absolutely not. Do you listen to Curly? I was like, I absolutely do. He's like, wow, what a disrespect that is to us. The dude can go fuck himself, dude.
Yeah, I mean, he's petty. It is what I can't change his pettiness.
Is his feelings hurt because I moved out?
Yeah, but you gotta understand, people are within the rights to feel hurt that you left. Yes, you did it for what was best for you in the club, and that's one thing. But people cared about you, Shane. Like, people love you, and in a way, like, you left, right? Yes, you're still a part of Black Lotus, but they don't get to see you every day. They don't get to do dumb shit with you every single day, right? And in a way, like, that's hurtful. The same thing today. How many people were half happy, half upset with me for coming back? How many people just fucking yeeted themselves out of that room the second it was over? And I was like, you know, if you want to yell at me, come yell at me. If you want to say anything to me, come to me. 3 people did, you being one of them. And that's because you wanted to know the whole story because you were confused as fuck.
Yeah.
So 2 people approached me to understand things more. One was 7 saying, thank God you're back, I missed you. And one was Indy trying to understand shit more.
And the rest are talking shit about you behind your back.
More than likely, but that's fine. It is what it is. I understand that I hurt people in a way. I can't just expect somebody to be like, oh, hey guys, I'm here. I'm still my happy-go-lucky self. I understand what I did. A select few people understand of what I did. All your feelings that you had for the last month and a half of still seeing me around, seeing me not in cut, seeing me in cars every day. Yeah, forget all those upsetty spaghetti feelings, all those fucking feelings that they had of anger, of sadness. Forget all those. Just be happy. I can't expect that of people. That's unrealistic. They have the right to be upset and sad, even though I'm back. And people have the right to be upset and sad that you went Nomad. That just means that they gave a fuck about you, Shane. You should be happy that they're upset and want to fucking... Travis, in a way, missed you and fucking loved you, man. Like, if he didn't give a fuck about you, he wouldn't talk to you at all. He wouldn't even call you shit. Because you know who he does that with? Short Stack. Somebody who he truly doesn't give a fuck about. I know right now it doesn't feel like he gives a fuck about you, but he is hurt in a way. He's showing it in a piss poor way. But you meant a lot to a lot of people, and some people are just going to suck that pride up and deal with it when you come around. Some people are going to be mad at you, make comments, be petty, and some people are going to be happy that you're back around. Just know though, it comes from a weird spot of love, and love does weird things to people when you care about them, right? Sometimes it's anger. Sometimes it's happiness. I gave you a lot of shit when you were in this club because I loved you and I knew you could do a lot.
It's different, man. It's different now.
The only thing that is different is the back of your cut says something different.
Nah, it's more than that now.
Not to most. To some, sure. But it's going to be growing pains. This is the first time Travis has seen you since you went Nomad. So this is probably the first time he's gotten to be like, fuck you, Shane. And that's his way of saying, fuck you. He truly gives a fuck about this club. And I'm not defending him. The way he went about it is all wrong. You're 100% right.
Do you agree that he should have handled it right then and there?
Yes, it should have been handled differently. But again, we went through 2 years of being fucking hand sitters. When you were in this club, we acted the same way we just did tonight, did we not?
I know, but you know what it is? It's the break away and being around nomads that I'm seeing that's a fault.
Yep.
And so I couldn't help myself. I understand it's going to take time. I get it. But I couldn't help myself, and I felt like I was helping by trying to give them a little bit of a nudge to like, come on. This is an opportunity on a silver platter.
How about this? Next time, don't say anything. Figure out who their sponsor is. Take their sponsor aside. Hey, I don't know if you know this, but your prospect's kind of a hand sitter. They don't really react. They almost fucking died today. This is what I saw. I don't think this should be okay. You know, explain your reasoning. You know, XYZ in this club, this chapter, this is how they handle it. I'm not telling you how you should. I just want you to be aware that this is how your prospect is. This person that will be here every day, the person that will watch your 6. As somebody who cares about the club's entirety, I want you to be made aware that this is what they do. It is not your job to correct their actions, right? It is up to their sponsor to do so. And I understand your go-getter attitude, and I appreciate it, and I wish you were here to help. Like, here meaning full-time.
Yeah, I know.
Because I need as many people that are like that as possible. But if it means once a month, once 2 months, once fucking every 6, I hope not. I hope I see you way more often, but it's things like that coming from people not in this club that do need to be said, but it needs to go through the right channels. I understand where Travis was coming from. He did it wrong. It needed to be handled when it should have been handled. I agree. If it happens in the fucking park, it needs to be dealt with right then and there. And if people want to come fucking a knocking afterwards, let them come a knocking afterwards. Your fucking dumbass almost killed one of our members. So guess what? We dealt with him. It doesn't necessarily need to be a gunfight or anything, but that dude needs to get out of his fucking car and at least get the shit kicked out of him. Or, you know, his car beat the fuck up. Like, come through again like that and it won't be your car that we break.
Yep.
But it's gonna take time. And when you're around, be fucking proactive and just keep an eye. Because here's the thing. You won't be expected to do anything, right? Because of being Nomad. But that makes you perfect for fucking micro analyzing every single fucking thing we do. Because you then get to do what? Compare it to every other charter that you go to every day. Compare it to the charter that you're in. You face different dangers than we face every day, right? We have to live with ours. Technically, you can get away from yours, but you just go into different dangers every time where you don't know who you're dealing with. We get the niceties of, okay, we know No Mercy. We know that they're fucking children. We know how they act. We know where they live. Like, when you guys have an issue, you fucking get into a bar fight. You don't know that the guys you're about to beat up have knives or guns or fucking anything, who they're connected with. But having a different switch of how somebody can look at our situation is needed. Just go about it differently. Like, moving forward, pull the people who need to be pulled aside. Unless it's like legitimately like this prospect I was with almost got me killed, I'm not gonna fucking sit here and hold my tongue. That's obviously different, right?
Yeah.
But if it's a learning thing, let their teachers teach them. Because how often in school did you take the teacher who came in for the teacher when they were sick seriously? That's a movie day. That's a fucking, I'm not going to give you homework day. That's a, you guys can fucking play board games day. Like, that day's not taken seriously. You can still give knowledge, but ultimately their teachers, the people who are with them day to day, should be the ones slapping their hand when what they did was wrong. It shouldn't come from somebody who they don't know. And I'm not saying that majority of us don't know you, but there is going to come a time where some of these prospects just won't know who you are, because they can hear stories all they want, but they don't see you, right?
I don't know, maybe that's it. This was a taste of me being forgotten.
Not being forgotten. You're going to be remembered by everybody who is here with you through those last 3 years. I mean, how do you think it felt for me, for a prospect to come up and go, I need your phone number, I guess? Like, bitch, I put in 3.5 years. The fuck you mean you're not even going to call me by my name? Fight?
Yeah.
So I get that. And I was gone for a month and a half. You've been gone longer. So, like, I get it. It is definitely one of those, like, if you leave even for a fucking... Remember when you would go on, you know, like little incursions, even with me, like 2 weeks, right? How left behind did you feel when you came back to get brought up to speed? Oh yeah, we did this and we did that and we went and did this and it was sick. We beat these guys up, or, you know, we shot up, we had a war, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, for me, I went to New York to handle stuff with my daughter. I come back and the Vagos War started and ended before I fucking got back. So I get it. I get what it feels like. You feel like you're being forgotten, but that's not it. It's just your history with this club is being adjusted. You had a 3-year chapter here with this chapter, and now you're writing different ones for the Nomads. But that doesn't mean that you don't get to make cameos in our chapters, right? When you're here, make it worthwhile. Make people see you for the old you. Make new prospects understand who you were. You know, be that fucking happy-go relative that you always look forward to seeing during the holidays, because that's the only time you got to see them. When it comes to the day-to-day, we got that. I'd much rather you be here as a fucking surprise and I get to be happy, and you're here to just hang out, and when you see shit, you'll mention it, and that is what it is.
I don't know if I can go back to who I was.
You shouldn't. because the old you was an idiot. You made a lot of irrational, quick maneuver decision making that could have got you killed. Thankfully, it didn't. You got a little luck in you. But the man you're becoming, Shane, like, be proud of that man, because that is who your history is going to be about. It's fine being who you used to be, but it's also fine changing into the man you're going to become.
I mean, I am proud of who I am, but I can't be around people like Travis to feel that way.
And keep your distance from him when you're here. One guy shouldn't ruin your experience for coming back to the state where you started. He ain't gotta be his best friend. Ain't gotta be friends. You're upset with him now, but you don't know in 5 fucking years that you guys won't be like super close because something else happens. He changes, you change again, you know. Don't let a couple bad experiences also ruin a potential chance to see something out of a brother.
I'll consider it.
Because he gave you a shot at Tail Gunner. If he absolutely fucking hated you, he wouldn't have let you, right?
Well, I guess. It doesn't excuse what he did today, though.
Nope, nothing will. But it's just one in the column. All the good that he did doesn't get to be overwritten because he was an asshole. A pretty big one. Doesn't mean you got to be a big fan of him right now. And if that takes a little bit for you to come to terms with, or if he never comes to terms with it, fine. But also, if this is at a point where you fucking hate the guy and you're saying things like you hope he chokes on a dick to death, when you come back next time, have a conversation. He's not unapproachable. He can be an asshole, but nobody stands up to him. And honestly, from talking to him, he just wishes more people would. Because sometimes I think realizes too late that he is an asshole.
I ain't got time to sit there. Like, I did stand up to him, and I told him to fuck off. I don't like.
But you also left, right? You left
because I was in his house, is what I was told. The last thing I want to do is be in that motherfucker's house when he treats me like that. So of course I'm gonna leave. Of course I'm gonna go back to my home now.
Well, guess what? He makes trips to Niagara Falls, right?
I don't know. What does that have to do with it?
Who's got to escort him?
I'm not escorting his ass.
A little dose of his own medicine, though. Sometimes that's the best. Travis, just remember whose house you're in. You're in my house now, bitch.
Right.
I'm not saying an eye for an eye, but maybe it'll make you feel better. Maybe he'll fucking be like, holy shit, he ain't got nuts for that. Or he'll be a fucking douchebag. You never know. But all I'm asking at the end of the day...
I'm not going to sit there and argue in front of everyone. Like, sure, I can show you my nuts, but like, I'm not going to sit there and argue in front of everybody, especially whenever you call me out like a guest in your home, man. It's just how it is.
I get it.
He just needs to understand that if he didn't do what he did today, you guys wouldn't have got shot at. And unfortunately, it's, you know, it's yes, it's a domino effect and stuff, but the truth of the matter is, if you would have acted right away, this shit wouldn't have happened.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope he understands that.
He will.
Would it have happened no matter what? Maybe. But we wouldn't have had 4 people cruising through Little Seoul pissing off some fucking asshats.
That also comes down to those 4 people cruising looking for some asshats, not understanding the severity of what they're doing as well.
And we would have never gone. We wouldn't have called No Mercy.
Nope. But we also wouldn't, if they would have thought a little bit more about their action, they also wouldn't have rolled through Little Seoul.
Man, to be honest, I would have done it. Like, I don't give a fuck where I'm riding through.
I mean, I agree with you, but going a block south, is that really a big deal to avoid that headache of bullshit?
Yeah. I wouldn't have known, but yeah.
A little bit of pride, a little bit of ego. Being sucked up doesn't hurt either, but I am going to push for... The reason why we were even in the area isn't because of No Mercy. No Mercy doing this bullshit is just because we've been in their head fucking rent-free for how long? And, I mean, even at the car auctions, I mean, you heard them a couple times saying how we shouldn't be bidding on cars and we're a fucking MC. Why are we bidding on cars, this, that, and the other? Like, because we're an MC, we should only ride bikes. Like, fuck off. Can't grab groceries on my bike.
Were they also the ones that were making comments about like, oh, you can't shoot out those windows?
Yes. Those are the people we're dealing with, right? So like ultimately, fuck those people. But if Revenant want to run their fucking mouth, or not Revenant, Purgatory want to run their fucking mouth, then we're gonna slap them. And guess what? Do you know who Purgatory is?
No.
Do you remember? Do you remember the people who used to operate at a? It's a PCC? No, it's River City Customs, RCC.
A long time ago.
Do you remember the name Little Bart?
Yeah.
That's his crew now. And who's always had a problem with Black Lotus? Little Bart. I mean, hell, when I joined Little Bart's crew initially with Tomlin, do you know what our first job was?
What?
Hunt Black Lotus members. We'd get 10,000 a head. Just saying, I could have got rich off of you. You know what I did instead? Told Black Lotus. And then I'm here.
Damn.
Met people like yo dumbass. But I wouldn't have changed it for the world. But it's okay to be upset. You can go be upset. You can take it back to ground and be like, fucking hate that guy. Go shoot some fucking bottles in the middle of the fucking woods. Go beat up a guy at a bar for all I give a fuck. As long as he deserves it. Don't beat up an innocent guy just cause. That's fucked up. Yeah. Let a guy run his mouth to you and beat his ass. Take a picture of it. Send it to me. Gloat. I don't care. Whatever helps you fucking bend whatever this is. Because I do need people like you still. And even if that's from time to time, like, I value everything that you stand for, Shane. Everything who you are as a person, like, and we still have unfinished business. We still, your mom's hasn't been put to rest, right?
She has. Let's talk about that for a minute.
Been away.
While I've been away, my brother and I finally, I guess, got the courage, if you will, to bury her remains.
Okay.
And we both made a promise that while we're laying our mom to rest, we're laying my curiosity of what happened to rest too, because what it's doing to me internally and mentally, like, it's not good, and I can't move forward. So I've made a pact that I never want to talk about it again, and it's behind me. It took me a while to fucking like actually be able to say that, but anytime it's brought up, it just brings really, it's very bad feelings, and I'm afraid that like I'm gonna hurt somebody or get myself hurt if you know, if people talk about my mom anymore, just because I need it behind me.
I can understand that. And you're 100% good with it, knowing that we can go after the guy eventually, but you want this put behind you.
I made a promise.
All right. I'm not trying to talk you out of it.
To my brother, but most importantly, I made a promise to me. And I think it's the only way that I can actually move forward.
I mean, it takes a lot more courage to do that than, I mean, fuck, you could drink yourself to death until you never get a chance or get a chance. So, I mean, if this is what is best for you and what you're good with and what you've accepted, then I won't talk about it no more. I won't bring it up.
I mean, I used to smoke weed a lot to take my feelings off of it. And now I don't know if it's because I've quit or what, but I kind of seek more clear about it, and it's just not good to keep trying to figure things out and to, I don't know. So we made a promise, and it's, you know, it's not even about like if I break the promise to my brother. It's primarily me. I can't break that promise for me.
Yeah, letting yourself down is worse than letting literally anybody else down.
A few of the guys on Nomads have like kind of helped me, you know, kind of see that a little too. Those guys are fucking hardcore, but like, I don't know, maybe it's me hardening up.
For hardcore guys, they're also pretty soft when they need to be, and they can help people get through some shit. I mean, we've all been through some shit, right?
Yeah.
Sure, a lot of them have lost their moms and their dads, so.
Yep.
You got a good set of guys out there to help you through some shit.
It's the only way that I can come back to this state and visit this club without having to deal with those feelings, you know? Laying it to rest and never talking about it again.
Well, the last thing I'll say is she'd be proud of who you are.
I'm not sure, man.
She would be.
She hated everything about what I was becoming. But
it's not about the patch, it's about the man. And
maybe she sees that.
It definitely does. I mean, I see it. You're night and day different from the first time I met you. In a good way. The maturity, the decision making, even talking to you now, like off weed and shit, like you're moving in the right direction, I think. And she knew you always had this ability. Otherwise, shit, parents give up on their kids who they think are lost causes, right? Your mom was, from what I hear, one of the best moms ever. I wish I had your mom. And I think a little bit of you also is okay with putting it to rest, because well, if you didn't think you'd live up to your mom even just a little bit, no point in putting it to rest.
There's parts of me that she'd like. I don't think she understands this culture that we're in, but
most people wouldn't.
But you know, the bird's eye view of it, which she's probably got a pretty good bird's eye view of things now. I hope she sees it.
She does. No, I'm proud of the man you've become. Grown a lot.
Thanks, man.
Of course.
Now I just need this fucking Travis shit to slide off my back, and I think I'll be alright.
It will eventually. You pissed in your cornflakes, you need a new bowl, but you'll get that new bowl eventually.
Yeah. Speaking of bowls, here. I found that on my bike.
You know, the last time you gave me weed, I got arrested and went to jail for 3 times felony possession of fucking narcotics.
Get the fuck out of here. Here, take this too. Just all my shit. It might be all my shit.
You definitely have some stuff in a car somewhere.
Yeah, probably. I'll check next time I'm in town. Oh, thanks for stopping me.
Of course, man. Take the time you need, but you better come back. Otherwise, I will find you.
Send me a message if you need me.
I mean, I need you anytime. Standing order. Whenever you want to come back, you just let me know you're on your way.
You know what I mean.
That whole
Appreciate
thing,
you, brother.
Of course, man. I got you. I love you, brother.
Yep. Right back at you, dude.
Say back.
I love you, brother.
Fucking weak, dude. What the fuck?
Nah, what's weak is letting your fucking prospects not do anything about shit.
Alright. Hey! Enough!
Alright.
Alright.
Later,
Fly
man.
safe. Ride safe.
Will do.